Hello there, and what is up YouTube? This is Punisher Animations, and today I am bringing you guys a behind the scenes video of the Bumblebee vs. Blitzwing stop motion that was previously uploaded. This video, along with the stop motion, are part of my final project for my BPT 231 video production class. I decided to make this tutorial because I feel a lot of the time and effort animators put into their videos goes unnoticed, and I hope this video helps other people to realize the effort their favorite animators put into their videos. For the people who may not know quite exactly what a stop motion is, a stop motion is a cinematographic technique whereby the camera is repeatedly stopped and started, for example, to give animated figures the appearance of movement. Now, before you go to make your own stop motion, I would suggest you write a script. Your script is the body of your video since it contains all the ideas for your video. You can either write it physically on a piece of paper, or you can type it on your computer with the many writing document apps that are available. So now that we have our script written, we are going to need something to film with. Like this camera right here. The camera that I use for filming is a Canon Rebel T7 that has a EF S18 to 55mm lens. If you do not have a camera, you can also use your phone for filming. Now, before you start taking photos with your camera or your phone, I suggest that you get a tripod. A tripod will help keep your camera or phone stable while you are taking your photos. And I also do recommend that you try to find something that you can use as a good lighting source for your video. For my set building, I mainly use cardboard, shelf pieces that I can spray paint, or other odds and ends I can find around the house, like how I use these cotton balls as clouds for the background of the sky. And I say our set is looking pretty good. So now, let us introduce to you the stars of our video. Here we have Bumblebee and Blitzwing, the stars of our short video. You might recognize these guys since they appeared in the 2018 Transformers film titled Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the franchise's kid appeal character, having been called the little brother of the Autobots, but is mostly recognized as the Autobot Scout. He first appeared in the 1984 Marvel Comics, as well as the original 1984 cartoon, as one of the first Transformers. Because of Hasbro not being able to secure the trademark to Bumblebee, he wouldn't reappear until his first live-action appearance in the 2007 movie. He was redesigned and similarities were carried over from his original counterpart, but his newest distinctive attribute given to him is a damaged voice box, leaving him unable to speak and required him to speak with audio snippets through his radio. This new attribute would become a defining trait for future incarnations of Bumblebee to come. Blitzwing made his first appearance during the second season of the original Transformers cartoon, and what made him a standout was he had the ability to switch between 3 modes instead of the usual 2. He had both a robot mode, a jet mode, and a tank mode. But with this incarnation of Blitzwing, he only has robot mode and jet mode. Blitzwing wouldn't have a new incarnation until the Transformers animated cartoon in 2007. This new version of him led to his defining attribute of 3 split personalities, each being represented by a different face. Blitzwing would make his live-action debut in the 2018 movie Bumblebee. His role involved him tracking Bumblebee to Earth and inflicting the famous injury to cause Bumblebee to lose his voice before he was killed by Bumblebee. Okay guys, now to give you a couple of tips that I use when filming, I usually take about 5 to 6 pictures when filming, because that usually gives me enough recording material, because when you are filming, you want to have plenty of recording material to work with. So that way with 5 photos, if I need to add more photos to either make the scene a little bit longer or to short, I have it, or if I want to like maybe shorten the scene to make it look a little bit smoother, then I have that. And then another thing is, you want to use manual focus, not autofocus. So the thing with autofocus is, it's a nice thing that was invented, but sometimes it can be more of a pain than a help, because you might be trying to focus on this one specific thing, but it's wanting to focus on something else next to it, or not what you're wanting to focus on. But with manual focus, you just pretty much can adjust it yourself to however you like it, and then take your shot. And with my camera, I have it on a continuous shooting mode, so it'll take between 5 to 6 pictures to save me from having to constantly press down on the shooting button, because I've noticed that like whenever I continuously press that, like my camera sometimes would move a little bit, would have a bit of a shake to it. But with this, it's pretty much sort of eliminated that, and I don't really experience it as often. And then sometimes if like I do see it, it's usually minor enough to where it's not noticeable, or I can just go back and recorrect that same. So now that we have that little bit to explain, we are going to get back to finishing this video. Now that we are finished filming, we are going to come to our camera and we are going to upload the photos from our camera to my tablet. So we're going to come to Wi-Fi function, connect to smartphone or any smartphone device. You would want to choose your set, which my set is 1 for this. So connect, yes. Then we are wanting to come to the Camera Connect app, press it. And you want your camera and your tablet to be, or your mobile device or whatever you're transferring your images to, you want them to be on your same mobile network. And then you would come to click on images, or images on camera. And you will wait for it to load. And here you have all the photos that we have taken. Now we're going to come over here and hit the button to select them all 900 photos. And then we're going to come down here and hit import. And now we sit here and we wait for them to import. Then after we get our photos uploaded to our tablet, we are going to then open up the Stop Motion Studio Pro app here. And this is how you turn your photos into your video. And how I do it anyway. By coming over here and adding new images, and I import the photos from that I had previously taken on my camera, and I select each one of them for each scene, like we're going to take for this scene here, and they're going to import them into Stop Motion Studio, and they're going to pretty much animate it for me. And there we go. And then this button here plays it. Now the key with your stop motions is your frame rate. I use a frame rate of 30 frames per second. That's the frame rate I run with. Now you may be asking yourself, well, what is a frame rate? Or frames per second? Well, frames per second is the frequency at which consecutive images called frames appear on a display, which gives your video its smoothness. And depending on how many pictures you have and how fluent they are, it depends on your video smoothness. I feel like I repeated myself, but anyway. So now we are going to go ahead and we are going to edit the rest of our photos like this. Then next we are going to come into my editing app called PowerDirector Pro. And here is where you would come here and edit your project. And then you would come hit this button here and you will look for the file that you have it named under. Like with Stop Motion Studios, whenever I save my photos, they appear in this folder called episode 6, where you will have your videos found here. And then you will come down here and you will lay them together, add transitions if you want, or add any voice messages, not voice messages. And basically, PowerDirector is mainly what I use to edit all the scenes from Stop Motion Studios together into one, and is where I add the voice clips and effects for my videos, such as this sample here.
That's the point, because I don't want to die tonight.
And now that you guys know how I import the photos into Stop Motion Studios and how I make them into the video, we are going to go ahead and wrap up editing and get this episode ready to go. Alright guys. So now we are pretty much in what we call post-production, where I have finished editing everything. Everything is edited, all our effects are in, and all our music has been added. And this is where I would like to come and like add every last little bit of stuff. Like here I have my promotion, like promote my Instagram and my other social media, which is my Instagram, and a little option and a little thing saying to subscribe and everything. Since you kind of have to do that now, I've noticed a lot of people do that now, so that's one thing I do to try to help grow my channel. We have a little intro here. Then we have our video, and then we have our outro, and yeah. So now we're going to come over here, press this button, and now we are going to save our video to our gallery. Alright guys, now that our video has been saved to our tablet, we are now going to go to YouTube and we're going to upload it. Alright guys, our video is now uploaded to YouTube, and as you see here, we have our title of our video, Transformer Spoliation Bumblebee vs. Blitzwing, SCC Final Project, and in my description, I give credit to where I get my opening intro from, and I put a little caption saying I did not own music used in the video, credit goes to the original creators. I put in the cast and links to where you can find the cast at, and their social media. And then something recent I started using is hashtags with my videos, which the hashtags are supposed to like help you gain or help the algorithm to help suggest your video more, from what I hear. And then here we have our thumbnails, and I uploaded a custom thumbnail that I made. Then we have an option to add it to our playlist. And then down here, something new for YouTube, where you have to pick whether your video is made for kids or not made for kids. My video in particularly really is not made for kids, so I have to hit no, it's not made for kids. And then our next step is you can add an end screen, which suggests to subscribe to your channel or someone else's channel, or to suggest a video that on your channel. Here we have visibility, where it asks you, like, do you want to make your video public or private or unlisted? Me, I have this video set as a premiere, where it will premiere tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And so then we are going to hit schedule. And just like that, our video is saved, and there's a notification going out right now, probably showing that I have a video set to premiere tomorrow. And so yeah, that is how we upload our video to YouTube. I hope you guys have enjoyed this educational tutorial on how I create my stop motions, and it shows you what creators go through when creating their videos. At the end of this video, the stop motion I made for this project will play for those who have not seen it on my YouTube channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.
Our planet was once a powerful empire, peaceful and just, until we were betrayed by Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. Our war finally consumed Cybertron. The only artifact that could revive it was lost to the stars, or so we thought.
Looks like I have no choice but to engage.
Lord Megatron, I've located the Scout B-127.
Remember, I need him alive.
Understood, sir.
I'm sending Dropkick and Shatter to your location, should you need backup.
I do not need backup.
Do not get overconfident. Soon, Optimus, you will run out of places to hide, and I will have what I want.
Did you think you could hide, Bug?
Well, I thought it'd be worth a shot.
You only delay the inevitable.
That's the point, because I don't want to die tonight.
Tell me where your disgrace of a leader is hiding, and I will make your death swift.
How about a rain check, sweetheart?
You miserable glitch! Mark my words, Scout. I will chase you to the ends of this backwater rock. You flesh bags will make a fine consolation prize.
I send this message to any surviving Autobots hiding among the stars. The artifact is here.